And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton. I'm just about set to go. On the hill here today, Aaron Savali.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Over to Diaz. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting second.
Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. 2 for 9 so far in the series. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Swung on, belted. Arozarena going back and out of here. He sends a rocket to left. His first homer of the year, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
And now up to hit, Miguel Cabrera. 0-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Out there to center, Siri in position. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting fourth. The first base.
2 outs, base is empty. Spencer Torkelson, the next to hit. One of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. Upstairs. The next offering misses. Ball 2. And that's a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Popped up. Walls makes the play, and it's out, number 3. Solo shot for Detroit this inning. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back. And now it's Brandon Lau.
The second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Olsen back to work. And takes low for ball 1. And that's in for a strike.
1-1.
Next pitch misses, and a count 2-1.
2-1.
And a swing and a miss.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. The throw into second. Not in time. He's safe.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Next pitch downstairs. And now 2-0. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But Ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
And a 4-pitch walk. Well, the bat pretty much taken out of his hands there.
Yeah, he was patient. He didn't chase and go outside of his strike zone. So, you know, you have to tip your cap because you ultimately know that the guy behind you is going to have an opportunity to get it done. And that's what you got to do. Pass the baton sometimes and trust your teammates.
Swings and misses. 0-2 now. That one misses. Now 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Next offering is down low. And the count is even, 2-2. That one hit to right. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. One runs in. Here comes the throw. And he's got an RBI triple.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. Didn't exactly barrel the baseball there, but he stayed on it. And he stayed through it well enough. Punts it the other way for the base hit.
So up next, Taylor Walls. Pitch misses. Ball 1. That one missed.
That's a ball.
No outs. Runner over at third. Next offering is down low. Curveball drops in for a strike. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Steps on the bag for 1. And a run scores on the double play.
Very composed play from the shortstop position right there. And that was a perfect decision. Go ahead, take it yourself, get to second, and then fire to first. Make sure you get those 2 outs.
Rosarena stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That misses the zone. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
That one's in there. Now 2 balls and a strike. And that's in the dirt. The pitch. And strike 2. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. And he grounds one to the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that extends the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
On the ground right side. Back now in Tampa Bay, and now the center fielder, Matt Vierling. That one's in there. That's strike one. And that's outside. Ball to strike. And misses inside. There's a strike. And that one in the air center field. Siri makes the grab on the run.
Now batting.
Zach Short will hit next. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And that's in there for strike one. Short measures 5 feet 10 inches, 27 years old, usually a shortstop, but today starts at third. And it's 1-1.
One thing he has to remember is that he does not have to cover as much ground. So those balls to his left, remember that you got a good shortstop that can make the backhanded play for you.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And now the lineup turns over with one away.
He was all over that one. Didn't make quality contact on the ground ball to the pull side, but sometimes it's just a matter of finding the hole in the defense.
Now it's going to be Nick Maton. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He's got it. 2 down.
Up next for the Tigers.
And the batter now, Jake Rogers. He's already homered here in this one. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. That misses off the outside edge.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
The other way. Lays out and makes the play.
We take another look at that great catch. On this turf field, you really have to be sure because there is no forgiveness. He sacrificed. It's going to hurt, but it was total.
Welcome back. Bottom of the 6th inning. And stepping in for the Rays, Luke Raley. And a pitch.
Raley.
Swings through that one. Brisky, a 6'3" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a 2-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve.
No, that's down.
Next offering is downstairs. To third, and he picks it up in foul territory. Right-handed reliever. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Short pulls it in on the run.
The batter, number
Here's the second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Brandon Lau.
Started after it, appeal to third, did not go. One down, base is empty. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The pitch. Foul ball there.
Let's go Tampa.
Left-hand hitter waits.
Ball.
Check swing, now an appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing.
Now, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Siri at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He flexes his power with that swing. His first homer of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-1.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Christian Bethancourt next to hit for the Rays. 1 for 2. That clips the zone, and that is strike one. Called strike right there. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he's down on strikes for the second time today. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 4-1. On the ground to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. That's the inning. Sean Armstrong takes over on the mound.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
The pitch. Ibanez in the box again, takes the strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
The next pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here, on your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Oh, the throw is wild.
The center fielder, number 8, Matt Vierling.
And up next for Detroit, Matt Vierling.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Next offering upstairs.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
On the ground. Has to barehand it, and that's a great play for the out.
Yeah, and he looked a little tentative on that swing. Almost like he didn't get pitch recognition and tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and put it in play, have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
Short, batting with one down, takes the strike. Lined, and that's a base hit. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Nick Maton. Misses inside, 1-0.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Next offering upstairs. And that's in for a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Ibanez on third, short over at first with one away. In for a strike. Now it's 3-2.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Bounce to the right side. Diving, and he can't make the play. The run scores from third, and it's now a 2-run game.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Rogers in the box now. Takes strike one. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Pete Fairbanks warming up for manager Kevin Cash. The next offering misses. And the count even 1-1. Runners at first and second with one gone. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
The 1-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. Fires to the plate. But it's offline. And they trail by one.
That's 3 singles in a row. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
New pitcher on down, Jason Adams.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And now the count is even. That's to third. Paredes over to Lau. And that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over.
Well,
back here at the ballpark, on to the bottom of the 8th, and stepping in for the Rays, Yandy Diaz. And a pitch. And there's the strike.
Well, these Rays putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. One thing is they haven't been fooled all that much. 6 of their hits have come off speed pitches.
The pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. On the ground, right side. Gathers and throws to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Isaac Paredes next to hit for the Rays. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Next one misses, and that's ball 2. Just missed.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Righty delivers. Right through there. Got him. Down on strikes. And he knew it.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there. And I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Raley in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
Out to short. Whips it across. And that is the inning. Down in order, go the Rays. And welcome back. And here comes the closer, Pete Fairbanks. A chance at his
29.
first save of the year. Well, one-run game. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson. And he deals. There's a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Got him to chase one upstairs there.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at-bat.
Swing and a ball popped up. Lau makes the grab, one away. Akil Baddoo digs in now. 1 for 3. And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that guys have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
And now it's even up. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now Kerry Carpenter. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Next offering misses. 2-1. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
Here comes a pitch. Rolled to short, could be 2. There's 1. And that's a double play to end it.
Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now.
4-3 our final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
My view from the top of the moon, I can see the whole world sitting in my hand, man.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Reds.